entrepreneurs. Are you stuck in figuring out what to do for your business, how to start, how do you find your ideal client, all that stuff? What does that even mean? You're in the right place. And today in this video, I'm going to show you the importance of taking the right first steps. Now, when you're first starting out in a business, my belief that the most important thing that you should do is do actions that get you pushed towards getting your first paying client for multiple reasons. First of all, I think we can get stuck and paralyzed in this thinking and processing, and when we get our first paid client, we realize oh, I am valuable, someone will pay me for what I do. When I got my first few PayPal invoices in my email inbox, it was just this weird shift for me of someone will pay me without being in an organization for what I'm good at. And that I think is really important shift to do. And so only do the actions that are going to push you towards that. And then once you have that first client and you figure out, okay, now that I'm doing this, do I like this business? Do I want to get another client? Do I want to kind of shift my business? And then think long-term strategy. But it is not helpful to do long-term strategy before you've even gotten your first client. So how do you get your first client? First, you decide what you want to do. You brainstorm, what am I good at? What markets are kind of already out there, because it's best to do something that's already being done. If it's not being done, it's likely not profitable. If no one's profiting off of it out there in the world, it's probably because there isn't money to be made. And so what is already existing that my skill sets can fit into and that I would be excited about? And if you have more than one idea, which I definitely starting out had more than one idea, just pick one. Don't pick several, pick one. Pick one, we'll focus on that, focus on your messaging, focusing on getting your first client, and then you can decide, do I like it or not? And if not, switch. But in the beginning, you just pick one market and one ideal client. So within that market, if you decide, I want to do health and fitness coaching, that's too broad. So then you want to narrow down and be more specific with what type of client do you want to work with. Do you want to work with moms that had a baby and want to lose baby weight? Do you want to work with women that are more than 200 pounds overweight? Those are completely different clients, and so you need to figure out, who do I want to work with, and then you can target that client and how you can serve them best. So I'm here today to remind you that if you are working on building your email list and creating a webinar and all those things are good, but that is not what you should be doing in the beginning. You should be working on finding your first client so that you can get that momentum and relief in your business, and then figure out, do I like this? Don't build a huge business until you realize, I worked with a client on this issue and I enjoy it. So that's my tip for you today. If you would like more of this, I am providing a little tiny beta group for 6 women who are excited to grow and get their first client in community and are willing to bring others up along with them that don't have this solo mindset and kind of need a little more guidance and accountability so that you actually take the steps you need to get that first client. If you're interested, I have applications out and I would love to hear from you. Have a great day.